Maria Montessori by Leah Thomas. Principles of Early Childhood Education. What makes Montessori unique? Activities that promote the development of the whole child. Specially prepared teacher. Letting the child enjoy their learning. Time to enjoy the learning process. Allow children to learn independently. What the hand does, the mind remembers. Maria Montessori. Montessori through time. Maria Montessori was born August 31st, 1870 in Italy. In 1890, she began school to become a doctor against her father's wishes. 1896, she became one of the first women to obtain a doctorate of medicine degree from the University of Rome. In 2 years, from 1897 to 1898, she read all the major works in educational philosophy that was written over the past 200 years. 1901, she began her second degree in education, experimental psychology and anthropology at the University of Rome. 1907 to 1908, children's houses opened in Italy. Accomplishments in education. She opened children's houses for underprivileged children. She led training courses to teach the Montessori method from 1909 until her death. She founded the AMI in 1929. She also established the Montessori Congress, which still has worldwide educational impact today. She was the author of over 200 books. Montessori through time. 1909, she trained her first 100 students using her method, then wrote her first book on the Montessori method, which was translated into 20 different languages. Through the years, Dr. Montessori had many publications addressing her educational philosophy. She gave up her medical practice in 1911 to practice education. Her methods began to be used in some schools in England, America, Argentina, and France. 1913 was her first training course for the Montessori method, which was used in numerous places worldwide. These training courses continued in various countries from 1913 until her death. 1916, she moved from Italy to Spain, where a model Montessori school and children's chapel was set up, along with a teacher training institute. Montessori method. The following attributes contribute to the Montessori method: active learning, which is where children are engaged; independently self-selecting learning stations; cooperation with other students and teachers; learning within each child's developmental scope; encourages individuality and independent learning. Montessori method. 8 principles for Montessori education: respect for the child, the sensitive periods, the absorbent mind, mixed age groupings, the prepared environment, the curriculum areas, the Montessori materials, and the role of the teacher. The Montessori method takes the attributes and principles to guide their classroom management. The classroom is an open space where children are allowed to move freely and explore their curiosities so that their learning can be enhanced. The Montessori method encourages cognitive, social, emotional, and physical development. This is done by offering the children age-appropriate choices that develop the whole child. Education is a natural process carried out by the child and is not acquired by listening to words, but by experiences in the environment. Marie Montessori. Montessori through time. The founding of the New Education Fellowship in 1919, now known as the World Education Fellowship, allowed for debate among educational reformers, including Montessori. Maria Montessori visited schools in Ireland for the first time in 1927. 1929, Maria Montessori and her son Mario founded the Association Montessori International, AMI, which was stationed in Berlin until 1935. 1931, Mahatma Gandhi visited Rome Montessori schools. The Nazi closed all Montessori schools in Germany in 1933, shutting down the Montessori movement. All Montessori schools in Italy were shut down within a day in 1934 because of the fascist system. Montessori classrooms then had schools in 5 continents and over 100 schools in the United States. The Montessori schools targeted poverty areas and disabled students. Children were encouraged to move and explore. Montessori tried to include the family as well as the students. Montessori through time. In 1936, Montessori flees Barcelona for England and then moves to Amsterdam. The AMI moves here and this becomes her home base. 1940, after setting up a school in India, her son is taken captive as an enemy and Dr. Montessori is confined until the war is over. They returned to Europe in 1946 after the war was over. 1949, she received her first nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize and was nominated again in 1950 and 1951. 1952, Maria Montessori passed away in the Netherlands. Maria Montessori experienced success and hardships. The Montessori movement in Europe had great success from 1907 until World War II. In the United States, the success was from 1911 to 1920. This success was interrupted by language barriers and travel limitations. In Europe, Montessori schools were closed by Hitler and Mussolini during World War II. There has been a resurgence of Montessori principles worldwide in the last 50 years. Montessori classrooms today include over 20,000 schools worldwide and over 8,000 in the United States. Classes are now attended by wealthy society. Children are still encouraged to move and explore. Maria Montessori changed the outlook on education and had a tremendous influence on the importance of early childhood education. Because of her, people have a better understanding that all children are capable of learning. The goal of early childhood education should be to activate the child's own natural desire to learn. Maria Montessori. This is my reference page and concludes my slideshow.